Christmas memory.
Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kass, and today is day 6 of bookMAS, and we're going to do a little craft project together. So, sorry, the lighting is not fantastic in here. I can't figure out all the shadows, so I'm in my kitchen at my table so that I can paint. We're going to paint this guy. If you're new here, you may not know, I love Throne of Glass. It's one of my most favorite series of all time. And since it's Christmas time, there's like reindeer and deer decor and little statues everywhere. And so I thought this was the perfect time to finally find a stag to put on my bookshelf with my Throne of Glass collection. So I found this guy, and this was the exact size I wanted. It's the right weight. It looks like that cardboard type of material, but it's actually heavy, so it's very heavy duty. But it's the perfect size, so I'll show you guys. This is what it looks like before. Then what I'm going to do is paint it white because, you know, the white stag. And then I'm either going to leave the antlers brown, or I'm considering going like a rose gold, like a kind of a metallic color, just to give them like a little zing. I'm not sure. So first I'm going to paint the body, then I'll decide what I'm doing. And then I might do detail work afterwards, like the eyes or the ears. I'm not entirely sure. We're just gonna wing it. So I got this from Hobby Lobby in the Christmas decor section, 50% off. I think it was like $3, totally worth it. And I already had crafting supplies at my house, so I'm using one of my flat paint brushes and just a foam one. These are super cheap. You can get them at the dollar store. You can even get paint brushes at the dollar store. And you can even get paint at the dollar store. But these are from the craft store. So I'm starting with my white, and then I do have these like metallic colors that I'm thinking about doing on the antlers. We'll see. We'll see what I decide to do. Hopefully it works out. Sure what kind of brush or anything I was gonna have to use, but it's turning out that the sponge brush is working out just fine. It probably won't work out for details. I'm probably gonna have to go in with a smaller, more detail-oriented brush, but for the body it's working fantastic. And I don't want I don't want it to drip or anything, and this is nice because it's making sure I don't have an excess of paint on there. And that means that it'll probably dry quickly. And I didn't plan this, but isn't this fitting? Look at what I'm wearing today. It's perfect. that's what he looks like so far. I don't even mind that you can see like a little bit of brown through the paint, because that's like realistic of what a real stag would look like. I have left his antlers out and the hooves because I'm not sure how I want to do that, but it kind of looks silly like this, right? Doesn't that look kind of funny? I don't know. I'm gonna look up some photos, like some fan art for inspo on how to finish this up. And then this is actually really nicely done. You can see that it has eyes and like a nose and a mouth carved in, like lots of details. I did also get the ears right there. You can see the ears. So I probably will go back with a tiny little brush and do the eyeballs. But yeah, I'm gonna look for inspo on how to do the hooves and whether or not I want to paint the antlers and even how I want to do the eyes. And if I need to put any more details on the ears. For some reason the paint is not wanting to stick here. So the thing about the sponge brushes is if you're swiping them and you get a spot where it's like not getting good coverage, that's a good spot to sponge on like this. That's why these paint brushes are nice. But they're also nice because you don't end up with the drippage. Sorry about all the noise in the background. That is this guy who can't stay away. He has to be part of everything. Say hi, Brax. This is a Braxos from Throne of Glass. We're painting the stag from Throne of Glass. It's like he knows he has a role in this somehow. Huh. Hi. Kiss. Go have at it. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to also read this quote because it's just so good. As the stag, the lord of the north, so the people of Terrasen will always know how to find their way home. Looking at pictures here. Ooh, see, this one is cool because it shows the white stag with like fire coming off of the antlers. See, Lord of the North. See, that's making me want to kind of do gold though now. And I grabbed more of like a rose gold. Maybe I want to do gold. Well, maybe I'll do rose gold and then I'll add like a little bit of like flecks of gold. I wasn't thinking about that. I like the fire coming off of the antlers. See, but like here, it's all white with the white antlers too. But in all of these, the hooves, because that's what I couldn't decide how to do the hooves. They're like partially, like a little bit like brownish, like a little darker, but still very much have some white. See, here's another one, but you also can't see the hooves on there. They're a little bit dark. I really like the idea of like the glowing antlers though. So I think I'm definitely going to paint them like a metallic. And now that this has dried a little bit, I'm just going to sponge down around the hooves so it's not like a drastic like mittens, you know? Not like an obvious demarcation where the hooves start, but like also not totally white either. Just kind of blend it. What do we think? Yeah, I like that, right? Because it's like you can still see the hooves. You can still tell they're there. They're like a little bit darker. They're not, I didn't make them super white, but they just blend in. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so now I'm going to need a smaller paintbrush though, so I'm gonna go get a paintbrush. Okay, and I'll be right back. I grabbed some different paintbrushes, some smaller detailed ones that I can use to do the antlers without ruining the rest of my paint job. But also this one has a point, you can see, hopefully, so that I can do the eyeballs if I want to. I have this gray. I think I'll just dot it with the gray. I don't want it to be like too dark. I don't want black, but I'm going to experiment because I have this like fiery orange, like this bright orange. And I also have metallic gold, and then I have the rose gold. And I'm going to mix up some different colors and see what color I want the antlers to be. I'm just going to play for a minute. Ooh, that was close. That was a little more than I planned on. Okay. First I'm going to mix just this little bit of orange into the gold to make it like a little more fiery. And honestly not sure it's making a difference because the gold is such a, well, I guess if I swirl it in there, let's see. Ah! I poured out way too much rose gold. So now I have like, anyway, it is what it is. The thing is that I can always paint over it if I don't like it. So but actually I'm kind of liking how this, oh, I already got some on the ear that I didn't mean to get on the ear. Oh, actually I didn't paint that to begin with, so we're good. I might kind of just, I'm kind of just winging it, you guys. Which is how I do most craft projects. I'm definitely like an artist, a creator. I'm not a step-by-step instructions follower. I just make crap up, and sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't, but I think this one's gonna work out okay. So I have some exciting news coming up. Speaking of projects, I'm working on another project that's much bigger. That's going to be, I'm going to be filming it tomorrow, most of it. And then it'll require some finishing touches before I do the reveal. But I'm really excited. It's something I've been dreaming about for like quite a while now. And I can't take all the credit because when I show you, I'll show you what it is. But I had to hire somebody to help me with part of it. And not that I couldn't have done it myself, because I probably could have figured it out myself. But it was worth it just to hire somebody else to do it because, you know, time is money, and it's not, I don't have expertise in this area, which, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. The paint is moving, the paint is moving. Who are Friends fans here? This is the one where rose gold paint gets everywhere. You just better not touch my stag. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. There's like just like flecks of orange in there, which does make it look like there's like swirls of fire kind of in it. Because what I did is, rather than mixing in the orange all the way, I kind of just let it, it's hard to see, but I kind of just have it swirled in there. But I think I actually want a teeny bit more orange. And I feel like I didn't have it mixed in enough earlier. So I'm gonna do just like, woo! It's very runny. Why is this so runny? Okay. So this is like bright, bright orange, right? And I don't, but it is pretty wet. And since this gold isn't dry, I think I can just add the orange without it like going over it or dominating it. Yeah, it's working out. It's kind of wet though. I might be taking like a fan or like my blow dryer to this, but because I use the sponge painter, the sponge paintbrush on the body, it's already pretty much dry. Like I can touch it without it getting on me, so, which is what I was going for. I can just see one spot where like I got some gold that I don't want gold between the ears. So I'll go back over that with white when I'm done, just to touch it up. But all in all, it's working out pretty nice, actually. And the thing is, if this dries and I hate it, just go back over it with a coat of paint. So it's you know, it's pretty low stakes. I definitely just wasted a whole bunch of rose gold paint because I don't think I'm going to use it. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just like add a little bit and see what happens. Oh yeah, I kind of actually like the mixture. Just gives it dimension. Rose gold? Is it orange? Is it all mixed together? Can you guys see? I'll try to take a better picture. I do need to go back through, so I'm just cleaning off my paintbrush and some water. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Adventures with me. Listen, this is not an art channel. This is a book channel. We got 10 o'clock zoomies going on. Right on cue. My other kitty cat, my girl, Manon. Notice the throwing a glass thing. She had surgery today to get spayed. So, she's not zooming. She's upstairs resting. Poor girl. But they're so attached to each other that, like, they struggle when they can't be with each other all the time. Like, poor Brax was so worried about Manon today. It's like all day looking for her throughout the house. And like crying to me like, where is she? What's happening? I can't find her. And like, I put her in the cat carrier this morning. And he was like, oh no, what's happening? But he already was neutered a few weeks ago. They could fit him in before they could fit her in, because you know it's way easier to neuter a boy than it is to do a girl. So a lot more intensive for the girls. We girls go through it. Okay, I think I'm done with the antlers. So I wing things, but I'm also kind of a perfectionist, so it's like a really rough combination. Because I want it to be perfect, but then when I wing it, a lot of times it's not, right? So I hear Braxy Pants. Oh. No child, no child. He's like very concerned. Like, but I want to know what she's doing. I've never seen her do this before. And it seems like it's important. Okay. And then I'll let the antlers dry. No, you may not get into the paint. Because I like to punish myself, I'm going to just add like a little more detail on the ears. I just can't handle that they're just like white. It just looks so unrealistic to me, because I know what these should look like. Oh, that actually looks really nice. Haha. Like it looks pretty good. Kind of regret not buying more of these, because I have 2 throne of glass displays, and now which one am I going to put this with? Which one is this going to go by? All right, I'm pretty happy with it. Okay, before I show you the final product, I wanted to let you know that after I turned off the camera, I went back in with the little brush that I was using to paint the eyeballs, the little pointy brush, and I made sure that it was clean and pretty dry. Then I just got a tiny bit of the rose gold and the gray mixed together. And then I blotted it off, so there was just a tiny bit, and then dry brushed with little flicks just barely up the nose to the antlers, so you can see that little bit of color, just to give it a little bit of dimension. And I really think it makes a huge difference and makes it look, I don't know, more pleasing or more realistic. I probably could go back through with the dry brush and add a little dimension to the muscles, like in the legs and stuff. I might do that later, but for right now, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. And stay tuned. I have up-close video and pictures for you coming right up, but I just want to say thank you so much for crafting with me on this bookmas. And if you aren't subscribed already, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys for bookmas day 7 tomorrow.
Making our Christmas memories. Yeah, these are the good times with you. Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you. Just you and nobody else. It's so good to see you again. To see you again. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hanging by the fire.